Then it's
Then
cut.
it's like done. Yeah, yeah. If David says something,
Hai, saya Wan Muhammad daripada Passport TV dan hari ini saya akan mewakili Zaf Vlog untuk menemu ramah dua pelakon utama daripada movie Shazam 2 Fury of the Gods. So, pelakon tersebut adalah Lucy Liu dan juga Rachel Zegler. Masing-masing melakon watak Calypso dan juga Antia dan mereka berdua ini merupakan anak kepada God Atlas dalam mitologi Greek yang akan ada dalam cerita Shazam nanti. So, tanpa buang masa, marilah kita menonton temu ramah saya bersama mereka berdua. Go!
hi,
Hi,
Malaysia.
Hi! Okay, I'm Juan from Zaf Vlog. How are you?
Good. Nice to meet you, Juan.
How are you?
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Really lovely to meet you guys. So, my first question, it's been heard that during the filming of Shazam 2, Helen and Lucy are having difficulty wearing heavy, hot, and uncomfortable costumes. Okay. What was your experience shooting Shazam 2? And how do you all overcome the challenges?
I loved it so much. I met some wonderful friends, and I admire them so much for different reasons because they just have such a wonderful, lovely energy. And I think sometimes when you work on a movie, you don't often have that. I mean, you get along with people, but to really gel like that was so special, especially during COVID. You know, it was really unexpected. The costumes were beautifully made, and they literally molded to our bodies. But what we didn't realize after doing the fitting for 3 hours is that when you do when you're shooting a movie for like 10 hours, it's a very different feeling. So the weight of the costume itself was so heavy. I actually got a great workout.
Yeah.
But it was not something I expected to deal with. And the cape itself was really heavy as well. And we weren't even necessarily using them to fly through the air like Superman. So
No, they were
it
just
was
there.
it was there. Yeah, it was a different experience
Yeah.
than we expected. But ultimately, they looked fantastic, and that was the whole point.
Yeah.
Yeah, Helen and I and Rachel all had to gear up every day, just like emotionally and mentally,
Yeah.
to put the costume on and just keep it on, you know, and just be
And
ready for it.
We were in Atlanta, Georgia in the middle of summer, which is no joke. That is
Oh
that
my
is
God.
very warm. And I remember there were a
Oh,
couple of
yeah.
days where just like on hot pavement and like Helen's laying down on the
Oh my
floor and
God.
we're like, can somebody get this woman some water?
Put a shade on
Yeah,
her.
give her an umbrella, please. So it was but it was, I mean, such an incredible, just to echo what Lucy's already said, it's just an incredible group of people and people who just know how to have fun, like genuine, good-hearted fun. And that's exactly what is, I think, displayed in the film. It's like we're all really having such a good time.
Awesome. Okay. I think that's the first step for you to become a superhero, right?
I guess
I mean, you guys are super villain.
we're
Yeah.
real life superheroes now.
We're
Yeah.
goddesses. Well, in a funny way, we actually have never. We're not superheroes. We're goddesses. So we're
Yeah.
kind of in a separate world, which
Yeah.
is kind of cool because it's historic and
But we still get
mythological.
capes. We still
We
have
still
capes.
have the capes.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, as a DC comic fan here, I'm really intrigued on the introduction of non-existing new characters such as the Daughters of Atlas in Shazam 2, and especially being played by these two beautiful ladies and also Helen Mirren. So considering they doesn't exist in the DC comic, do you have a lot of freedom to explore the character, or you need to follow some of the director David F. Sandberg to interpret the characters?
I think it was like a healthy collaboration, I think, with everybody involved because I think we all kind of felt, I mean, at least I did. I don't want to speak for everybody, but when you're walking into a role like this and you know it's going to be so important to DC comic fans like yourself, you don't want to mess with it. You're like, these people will come at me
Small window
you know?
of error,
So
yeah.
it was a lot of conversations with Henry Gayden, who wrote our script, and David, who directed, and also with Peter Safran. And they're cultivating such a beautiful new era for DC. And the fact that we were able to be a part of something so long ago and that it's being introduced now, these characters may be, you know, they might have a life somewhere else. We don't really know. But that was why the guidance from our leaders was so important. And also conversations with each other about our relationship dynamics and with the cast from the first film to kind of see how they felt about it as well.
Yeah, agreed. I think that they gave us a lot of creative liberty. And I think in some ways the costume also dictated a little bit of how they were going to be presented. And I think that Calypso, you know, because she's a goddess and she comes from another world, she didn't have to have the colloquial language, let's say, that
Oh.
Rachel's character had to have, which was she was trying to, you know, interplay with, getting information and going to the high school. So we kind of separated and had a different world, kind of, even within our three sisterhood interplay. Yeah. So it was nice to be able to talk to Henry about that. And David had a very clear idea. And I think if David feels strongly against something, he will say something.
Yeah, then
it's like done. Yeah. If David says something, that means it's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, unfortunately, times are, very jealous for us. So maybe I will see you guys in the theaters or maybe in real life soon.
Yes, it was so nice to meet you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you for listening.
We are at war. We will annihilate everything. Champions of this realm can do nothing to stop us.
You are very menacing. I just want you to know that. A lot has changed in the last few years. The wizard gave me superpowers. And then everybody got superpowers.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
All right, here's the situation.
Started from the bottom, now the whole team here.
The daughters of Atlas are coming to hunt us.
Children stole the power of the gods. You ripped it from our father's core.
Okay, I feel like maybe I should be writing all this down.
Give us the powers, child.
Your world will not survive this. You want these powers? Come get them! Hey, Khaleesi!
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
All right.
Started from the bottom, now the whole team here.
We have one job to do. Save the world. Billy!
I don't know how we fight powers like this.
I can't do this. Take my powers back. You gave them to me, so you can take them back, right?
I spent millennia searching for a worthy champion. You know exactly what must be done.
Billy, what are you doing? I have to do this.
We end this now.
Yeah, we do.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here.